Hey Hydrow, welcome back. It's Pete Donahoe here. Thanks so much for joining me for this 10 minutes of mobility work. This is the methodology that I use both on dancers, runners, swimmers, jumpers. I even have an Irish step dancer and some good old rowers. This is a great way to open up your mobilization through your hips and through your spine, even through your shoulders, without having to impact your knees. I'm in Newport, Rhode Island. The sound that you're going to be hearing intermittently is a foghorn because it's that time of the day where the fog starts to roll in. Join me, have a look at what I'm going to start out with today. So I'm going to start by lying on my side. Yep, who doesn't want to do that? Perfect, that sounds like a good plan, Pete. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to stack feet and knees together. The shape that we set ourselves up with here is really important. So I'm looking for a length, good long line from the top of my head right down to my hips. I don't want to be rounded. I want to still maintain the integrity of my core and torso. Top hip bone is stacked over the bottom hip bone. Top knee over the bottom knee. I've got 90-degree shapes through ankle, knee, all the way into hips. I do want to relax my head. I'm going to take my inside arm and hold those knees together. I'm going to start with my hand right here next to my head, and gently, I want to feel like I've connected my head, my shoulder, my elbow, all with the middle of my core, my spine. Gently, we're going to keep them together as we open and close the door here. Keep those legs together. Let's go for 10. 1. Now again, mobility, flexibility, preparation, warm-up, cool-down. This is all part of that. This is something we don't want to rush. We want to lean into, but then keep cleaning up our movements as we progress. Don't just be one and done. Get in here and try it a few times. If your neck gets tired, your head gets tired, let it rest. There you go. I've got about 2 more to go. And again, I'm not forcing range of motion, I'm just waking it up. I'm just seeking out good free fluid positions. That is my 10, and I relax. Love it. So, many of us have been raised to think that harder is better. If I'm breathing heavy, if I'm sweating heavy, then I must be really doing something good for myself. Well, I gotta say, there's more science, more research involved around the movement, performance, movement with the human body. And what we've come to the conclusion, what has happened is, the scientific community has come to the conclusion that we've got to work on our mobility and our flexibility as a way to be able to open up better freedom and function in our body's ability to move and take on the stresses of the day. Take your time, I'm on 10 of course. I've covered 3, we'll call it 4. Here's 5, yeah I know I'm not good at the counting, I'm sorry. 6, again no forcing. 7, you're breathing and you're being. 8, go where your body's gonna let you go, don't force it. 9, that is brilliant. And here is 10. Good. Great way to prep that spine. Open up that rotation. So I'm now going to lie my back on my mic packs. So I'm going to lie my back, I'm going to hold on to that core, I'm going to grab a knee, and I'm going to grab an ankle. So from this position, I've created this little rotation through my hip joint. I'm going to give a little squeeze, and I'm going to back it off. What am I aiming for? I'm aiming to draw my knee towards the midline of my body so I can feel a little bit of that function or that movement, that response right into my hip and glute. Don't let the spine move, keep your body on the ground. Ready? We'll do this for 10. Relaxed in the neck and shoulders so I'm not holding tension. And here we go, a little squeeze and release. Looking for 10. 2, nice. 3, 4, now 5, yeah, working on my hips. 6, and sure, I've stirred up that core as well. 7, 8, thank you foghorn. 9, one more. 10, good. Still utilizing that core as I draw the other leg in. I'm grabbing knee and ankle. Same business. 1, 2, I can feel a little bit more on this side. 3, 4, so we're taking our time. 5, 6, sometimes I have a habit. 7, I'm trying to squeeze so much. 8, yeah, out of 10 minutes. 9, good. 10, and relax. I love that. But what we can do is work on 4 or 5 things and really make them great. So I'm going to hold on to my knees, my abs are engaged. I'm going to send one leg all the way out. I'm going to relax the neck and shoulders, and from here gently, I'm going to draw the leg across the body. It might be 45 degrees. It is wherever your body's willing to take you today. I'm going to bring the other leg up, holding on to that core, straighten out that other leg, and bring my left across. Maybe it's 45 degrees. Do, however, make sure that you keep those abs engaged as you draw the other knee in, send the other leg out, and across. So I'm on number 2 right now, gang. Take your time. Draw that knee in. Still got my core engaged. Straightening out my right. Good. That feels so good. So it's a sneaky way for me to switch on a little bit more core, all while I'm gaining a little bit more freedom and function through my back, through my hips, and even through my upper body. Switch. Good. We've got one more each side, gang. Here we go. 1. If you feel comfortable enough to go a wee bit further, go for it. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. I think this will be good. Here we go. Abs in. Gently bringing it across. Again, I'm working on trying to keep my head, neck, and shoulders on the floor. There we go. That was a bit further. And switch. Same with my core. Oh, that feels amazing. Good. And relax. Let's take the opportunity to be on the ground here. We're going to grab a hamstring and I'm going to straighten out one leg. We're going to work on pressing the sole of the foot up towards the sky. Yes, we're going to work on the quad, but yes, we're also working on some dynamic flexibility. We're opening up from the sole of the foot through the calf right into the hip. If I open up this posterior chain of my leg, immediately I've taken pressure out of my back. Ready? Let's grab that leg and we're looking for 10. Go. 1, 2, 3. Now I do work on these things on a daily basis. 4, just because I move better as a result. 5, 6, yeah, I'm on my feet a lot, which is great. 7, but on occasion I do have to sit in front of a computer screen. 8, 9, I've got a few meetings to attend, and we're going to hold 10. I want you to flex the toes all the way down to your hip. Flex this quad. Breathe with me for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Active through that core. So this is where mobility and flexibility kind of blend. So we're creating this dynamic movement. We're looking for 10, by the way, on this left side. All while I'm doing this, I'm working on that mobilization through my knee. I'm freeing up the tissue, that connection from the sole of the foot right to my hips, because if I get a little bit more space, a little bit more elasticity back in the tissue, then my joints just work a lot better. 5 more. Here's 5, 4, love it. 3, nice. 2, one more, gang. 1, and relax. All right, one of my favorite movements. Again, if you've noticed, I have not gotten up onto my knees yet, which is good news for a lot of you. All right, so from here, nice wide legs. I'm going to sweep my right foot towards my left hand and back. I'll demonstrate first. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Now, I've got the added advantage of grabbing onto the platform, but you know, if you can do it without grabbing or adding tension in the neck or shoulders, please, let's try to do that. All right, ready? So I'm active through the core. This does not need to be a straight knee. It can be a little bent. And I'm going to sweep towards my left hand and back. Let's knock out 10, 10. This will feel amazing. Go. 1. 1. Eyes are following as I switch my legs. 2. 2. Good. 3. 3. Good. Common area that gets tight with a lot of us hydronauts, us rowers, is our lower back. But if you notice, I didn't dig right into that lower back. I worked on the hips. I worked on the glutes. I worked on that rotational flexibility through my thoracic spine. I worked on dynamic opening, dynamic flexibility through hamstrings and calves and glutes. Yeah, we've done all that in the space of 9.5 minutes. Yes, we have. And now I'm bringing it all together. I've got this nice fluid swinging motion, combining my core with my hips, with my back. Ooh, just feels good. And I'm actually getting work done. Work. Wow. Feels amazing. All right, gang. 10 minutes. Go hit the favorite button on that one. If you don't like your knees hitting the ground, definitely, please come back to this one, and I will see you all on the next.